Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to ask you to please rise for the commencement procession. Thank you, and please be seated. Mr. Raymond Wong, Director, Koei Tecmo, Singapore Private Limited. Professor John Thong, Deputy President, Academic and Provost, Singapore Institute of Technology. Mr. Jason Chu, Chief Operating Officer, International, DigiPen Institute of Technology. Faculty, staff, graduates, and honored guests, welcome to the 2022 Commencement Ceremony of DigiPen Institute of Technology, Singapore. Graduation is a celebration of every student's successful pursuit of an educational journey. My name is Tanusha Raj, a lecturer with DigiPen Institute of Technology, Singapore, and it is my great honor to be your MC today. Due to the uncertainty of the pandemic and the resulting restrictions during the last 2 years, the commencement ceremony for the class of 2020 was cancelled. We are therefore delighted that now that COVID-19 restrictions have been lifted, that 40 graduates from the class of 2020 are here with us today to celebrate this momentous occasion. It is my great pleasure now to invite Mr. Jason Chu, Chief Operating Officer, International, DigiPen Institute of Technology, on stage for the welcome address. Mr. Chu, please.
Mr. Raymond Wong, Director, Koei Tecmo, Singapore. Professor John Thong, Deputy President, Academic and Provost, Singapore Institute of Technology. Industry partners, parents, distinguished guests, and the graduating class. A very good evening to all of you, and welcome to DigiPen Singapore's Commencement Ceremony 2022. It is really heartwarming to see all the happy faces today, and I'm very glad to join you this evening as we celebrate an important milestone. To start, I would first like to extend my heartiest congratulations to all our graduates. On behalf of everyone at DigiPen, we're extremely proud of you. The last few years have been a test of your resilience and tenacity as you navigated university life and job hunting amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. DigiPen has a reputation for having a rigorous curriculum. And your hard work, discipline, and passion have seen you through. It is no small feat to successfully complete your undergraduate degree, and your efforts have paid off. Beyond the certificates that you'll be receiving today, all of you have also been given something far more precious, an education. As a degree holder, you belong to the minority who are privileged enough to complete higher education. Just over 30% of Singapore's total population are university graduates. And some of you may even be the first in your families to attain a bachelor's degree. With this privilege, you also now have a responsibility to use your education wisely to give back. Your success will not just be defined by what you have accomplished so far, but by how you treat others and how you contribute to society. And this brings me to my next point. Even though this is your graduation, your learning journey does not stop here. As you enter exciting job opportunities in deep tech industries that span software and app development, finance, automotive, technology, e-commerce, and more, be prepared to continuously expand your knowledge and grow. Embrace new technologies, pick up new skills, and explore different fields. This openness will serve you well and equip you with the tools you need to discover exciting breakthroughs as the next generation of future leaders. I know that the road ahead may seem daunting as many of you begin new jobs or look for employment amidst a tough economy. But rest assured that this journey is also full of promise and possibilities. As DigiPen Dragons, you have been well prepared to meet the demands of the industry. Results from the latest graduate employment survey released a few months ago also reflect this, with 93.1% of our graduates finding employment within 6 months of their final examinations. I have no doubt that you will achieve the same, or even more, success as your seniors. Finally, the mark of a DigiPen Dragon lies not only in your technical excellence and abilities, although you certainly possess those. Instead, I encourage you to fly the DigiPen flag high by always striving for excellence wherever you go, and by treating everyone you meet with kindness and respect. Stay connected with each other and with your lecturers. Graduation is not a goodbye, and the school's doors will always be open to you. At this point, I would also like to take a few moments to appreciate and recognize DigiPen Singapore's incredible faculty. Your dedication and commitment to our students have paid off, and it is only through your expertise and guidance that we're able to train up this next generation of professionals. Beyond just delivering classroom lectures, many of you have also become mentors who students can turn to for advice or when they need a listening ear. Thank you for being there for our students and for often going above and beyond your call of duty. Ladies and gentlemen, the DigiPen faculty. And now it is with great honor that I would like to introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Raymond Wong, Director of KOE Tecmo Singapore. KOE Tecmo came on board as one of DigiPen Singapore's first strategic partners in 2015, and we are incredibly grateful for their strong support throughout all these years. Without further delay, Mr. Raymond Wong, please.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. Jason Chu, Chief Operating Officer International, DigiPen, Institute of Technology. Professor John Tong, Deputy President, Academic and Provost, Singapore Institute of Technology. Heads of faculty and staff, and the industrious teams behind DigiPen Singapore and Singapore Institute of Technology. Distinguished guests, beloved and proud parents. This is the day, isn't it? Right? And most importantly, right, the graduating cohort of DigiPen Singapore. Thank you for inviting me to speak today at this momentous occasion, right? Yes, first of all, allow me to extend my heartfelt congratulations for having reached this point. Myself, I really think that's a great job that you have done here. I feel very fortunate to have been very involved and with DigiPen, especially since from the birth, the infancy of DigiPen. In 2013, I was also asked to be the commencement speaker. Someone actually remembered what I did then, right? So at that time, I think everyone was eagerly awaiting to see what DigiPen graduates would produce, how they would contribute to the local industry. Very often, right, there's a very big gap between industry and school, since there's a lead time between planning curriculum, executing it, and by the time the students come out, especially in the fields that we are in, changes are tectonic and fast. Fast forward to today, right? Not only are DigiPen graduates fulfilling the needs of the local industry, they're broadened beyond just games, digital media and content, to fulfill new needs in technology, IT, and serving in many different verticals in Singapore, right? I think on behalf of, not only my industry, right, other industries as well, I'm really grateful for what has happened really from DigiPen in helping and contributing to industry. So congratulations to DigiPen Institute of Technology Singapore, right? And congratulations to you, right? The new graduating cohort who will now join, right, an elite list of illustrious DigiPen alumni before you. Let me now ask the graduating cohort here, right? Are you afraid? Right? Are you afraid? Right. Yes, right? Some of you, right? I think, yeah. So, 3 weeks ago, I had the pleasure of just sneaking into one of your career fairs, your recruitment fairs, and then I was talking to some of the students here. I could sense a lot of eagerness. I could also sense trepidation as well. I think the thought that a lot of you can no longer hang around together in campus, no longer can spend hours and hours together working on the projects, the games, the animation, whatever, or even just chilling, playing your games, playing the guitar together, right? I think the thought of entering this thing called the workplace, right, is somewhat fearsome, and maybe for some of you also not even necessarily knowing what your next step in life might be, right, or how that might change, right? So are you afraid? Maybe let's just try to dissect that a little bit, right? I don't think there's a need to be. First, do not be afraid, right? I think, as really mentioned by Jason, I think the first point here really is learning. Learning is a continuous experience. You should not be afraid of whether you can catch up with what your employers or your companies demand of you, right? I don't think you should be worried about that. I think especially in DigiPen, right? You have been a sponge. You have soaked up everything new that's out there. The world in reality, right, is just no more than a conjunction of different things, many things that have been around. Yes, pick up new stuff. Old stuff is also useful too, right? So pick it up, right? Innovation, after all, is largely a rehash of what has been done. If you are in a company, do not be afraid to ask. Companies have a collective expertise that makes them unique in what they do. Find out what that is, ask. If you are striving to be an entrepreneur, do not be afraid to ask. I think it's easier to learn from the mistakes of others than trying to reinvent views and mistakes that others have done. Ask, ask, and ask. In whatever paths that you choose or may change to in the future, there are invariably the same factors required for success. You work hard, you can be very sure that your competitors work equally hard, right? Working hard is a given, right? I think having passion for what you do, lots of that, waking up each morning as if it were your very first day at work or at school, I think that's extremely important. That sense of polish and pride that you put into each piece of work here in DigiPen, remember that. That is something that DigiPen has taught you, right? Beyond just the technical skills, I believe that DigiPen is ingrained in you. That, I think, is the sole survival kit for life, right? Do not be afraid. The next thing is do not be afraid of people. It's very strange. I think these last 2 years, right, you have seen tremendous change in social behavior. COVID especially, I think, has been an erosion of our confidence to face the world. Literally face, right? Being behind a mask, taking part in something online without need to show ourselves, and being even a little bit shy about how you might appear to other people. The last 2 years with COVID, I think, have changed how people perceive and work. The stories of people going to their workplaces during the last 2 years, not encountering their colleagues in person, is a huge dissonance to how people in companies identify themselves. If you want to have a strong sense of what you are participating in, be it work or social, you will need to reach out. Very few people will reach out to you, right? You are the newbie, you are the new kid on the block. You don't have much to give. Be brave, do not be afraid, reach out. Ask. Sometimes you may meet nice people, that's great, right? You get answers, you're lucky. And especially if you have a great team around you, great leaders, you get amazing things done together. But there are times you may wonder, right? Are you talking to the Grand Canyon? Hello? No one gets back. Right? And the days are dark, and sometimes no one hears you. There will be disappointments, right? I think be ready to fail, be ready to accept that when that happens. Worse, sometimes you may go out to the workplace thinking you'll be working with people who are supposed to know their stuff or who are supposed to be taking care of you, except that they sometimes don't. I think it's easy sometimes to just feel frustrated when things happen. People will sometimes say, don't give up. I think that's true. But sometimes I think you'll learn better if you give up and try again. You need to give time for yourself to grow, to learn, to mature, and to bounce better, right, in this chaotic world. The most important people are those who are seated behind you, I guess, right? Your parents, your guardians, friends, your cheerleaders. Right, you'll be amazed at the kinds of career and life advice they can give you. Ask. The world is getting phygital, right? That was a new word for me, right? Phygital, blend of physical and digital. For those of you who are graduating, you may say that you are digital natives. I want to ask, are you physical natives too? No matter what, the world revolves around people. We are not batteries or microprocessors plugged in to power the world. Pay attention to the world around you. Care and attention for those who are part of your environment, your work, your families, and your life. And you don't find any more of that than here in DigiPen. Look around you, right? The graduating cohort, the people who are next to you, the people, the staff, the faculty who have helped you through your journey in DigiPen, right? I want you to know how lucky you have been, right? To the staff in DigiPen, I salute you. You have served beyond just teachers and mentors. Each time I come around, I'm just amazed at the kind of energies that you have. And I can see that you all are not just that, but you are also dependable friends for the students to rely on and to be listened to. Bravo to you, right? My last word to the graduates, right? In most of the companies that you're going to join, and I know there are some here who have also joined Koei Tecmo here, you will perform a vital function to society that will enhancing social interactivity, unleashing your individual creativities, and that of engaging yourselves to constantly learn about the world. Be proud of that. Among you, I think there will be people who will make the next big hit, be it in games, the next movie blockbuster, or the next mega app. Some will start businesses that will one day maybe employ hundreds, maybe even thousands of people. Who's to say that among you, you will not go out and touch someone else's life? And so I stand here. I envy your dreams, right? You are the start of them. I hope that each and every one of you will realize your dreams. Once again, I thank you for inviting me here to this joyous occasion, and truly, once again, congratulations to the graduating batch. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wong. It is my privilege to now introduce Professor John Thong, Deputy President Academic and Provost, Singapore Institute of Technology, to give his congratulatory message. Professor Thong, please.
Mr. Jason Chu, Chief Operating Officer, International DigiPen Institute of Technology, Mr. Raymond Wong, Director, Koei Tecmo Singapore Private Limited, senior representatives from DigiPen Institute of Technology Singapore, distinguished guests, graduating class, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to all of you. I am honored to be here on this momentous occasion to celebrate the success and achievements of the graduating class. Together with your family and friends, we are proud of this opportunity to celebrate the culmination of your hard work. Congratulations, I believe it was no easy feat for each of you to have come this far. It must have seemed like only yesterday that you walked into SIT DigiPen Singapore campus, full of hopes and dreams for the future. Throughout your learning journey, you have experienced both elation and satisfaction, alongside times of frustration and disappointment. I hope that as you faced different challenges and overcame them, you grew more adept and confident in your ability to tackle problems in the real world now. It is time to take that leap and make your mark in your chosen field and industry. SIT and DigiPen have enjoyed a long-standing and close partnership since 2010. Renowned for its outstanding game development education, DigiPen was one of SIT's first overseas university partners. At our inception, we rolled out 4 degree programs, a Bachelor of Arts, a Bachelor of Fine Arts, and 2 Bachelor of Science degrees. Then, in 2015, SIT and DigiPen offered the first joint degree in the Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Systems Engineering, which has since been renamed as Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechatronics Systems in 2021. The relationship between the 2 universities strengthened further with the rollout of 2 more joint degree programs, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Science in Real-Time Interactive Simulation, and Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Science in Interactive Media and Game Development. These joint degree programs aim to meet the demand for ICT professionals in computer programming, interactive media, and game development. Our applied degree programs continue to be closely linked with the industry to ensure that our graduates are not only well prepared for the workforce, but stand out with their innovation mindset. According to the latest graduate employment survey, SIT DigiPen Singapore graduates continue to be in demand by employers and commands competitive salaries. The results showed an overall employment rate of 93% and higher mean gross monthly salary of $4,240. DigiPen Singapore graduates are highly sought after in the industry, not just for the knowledge and skills they acquired in the course of their studies, but also for their ability to adapt to change and the agility to come up with creative solutions to problems in the workplace. Despite contending with a turbulent year due to the pandemic, DigiPen Singapore students have shown immense resilience and adaptability. As fresh graduates, you can feel assured there is growing demand for specialized talents in all areas of the digital economy, especially in the areas of computer science, embedded systems engineering, UX/UI design, computer graphics, and digital arts and animation. While you worked hard for your degrees, know that your education doesn't end here. You must continue to learn, unlearn, and relearn, not as the means to an end, but because continuous learning is a necessary part of life in both personal and professional spheres. As you look forward to the next phase of your lives, it may also be the right time to consider putting your knowledge, skills, and talents to work for those who need them. Whether you pay it forward by helping your juniors or by doing good for the community, you will be living up to our citizen DNA of staying grounded in the community. The class of 2022 will go down in history as SIT's 10th graduating cohort. You may wish to commemorate this special occasion through our inaugural class-giving initiative and be among the first movers to inspire your peers to participate in a good cause. With your gift towards the SIT bursary, you will help support financially disadvantaged students, and more importantly, start a new citizen tradition of giving. Finally, I would like to welcome you to the SIT alumni and invite you to stay connected with a growing network of professionals who may one day become your future colleagues, mentors, business partners, and most of all, lifelong friends. We hope to see you at various activities, including educational talks and networking nights that we organize specially for our alumni. Once again, congratulations to the graduating class. Here's wishing you a bright, exciting, and fulfilling future ahead. Well done.
Thank you very much, Professor Thong. We will now proceed to present the degrees to the graduating class. Families and friends of our esteemed graduates, you are gently reminded to please remain in your seats during the presentation of degrees. Photos of each graduate receiving their scrolls will be posted on DigiPen Singapore's Facebook page. We would also like to let you know that the music that you are now hearing and that will play throughout the presentation of degrees is a compilation of music taken from games and animations made by our students. Some of these tracks were even composed by the graduates themselves. And we are proud to share just a snippet of the amazing work that our graduates have done during their years in DigiPen. Without further ado, we would now like to invite Mr. Prasanna Gali, Provost, DigiPen Institute of Technology, Singapore, to present the degrees. Mr. Gali, please. The Bachelor of Science in Computer Science in Real-Time Interactive Simulation program offers extensive training in mathematics and physics as a foundation for the various topics presented in general computer science and computer graphics. These students participated in several major team-based projects which embodied in a practical way the theoretical knowledge gained from the courses offered. We would now like to invite the graduates to receive their degrees. Please come up on stage when your name is called. Class Valedictorian from the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science in Real-Time Interactive Simulation, Amir Rafi. Olsen Teo Wei Heng. Alvin Tan Chun An. Ang Hiap Lee. Ang Wei Hao. Azri bin Muhammad Qasim. Baudrick Chia Chi Wen. Bernard Cheng Wen Chia. Brian Soon Chia An. Chan Kin Sam Andy. Chu Wei Fa Alex. Chong Xuan Wee. Chong Yi Fang. Chua Hong Wei. Chua Hong Chu. Chua Lip Ming. Eric Or Yu Liang. Ho Chuan Ching. Joel Lim Chia Hao. Cao Chun Chie. Kenneth Ki Wei Sheng. Ko Wen Lin. Kok Chue Yan. Kwang Guan Hong. Lam Wei Lun. Lee Yi Yong. Leonard Lim Wei Hong. Leong Chi Hua. Lim Bin Kai Franklin. Lim Chu Yan. Lim Wei Xiang. Lim Wen Chin. Liu Chu Xian. Lo Kai Yi. Lo Yi Xian. Lua Wei Kwan Jared. Matthew Noah Chin Wei. Meghani, daughter of Rajendran. Muhammad Khairi bin Mesk. Ng Chin Hao. Nguyen Tek Wei. Nicholas Tan Cheng Yang. Ong Chia Chuen Joel. Ong Teng Yao. Xia Chu Xiang. Xiu Wei Kwan. Seng Wei Rong. Suresh Chandra. Tan Guan Yu. Tae Yu Yin. Teng Chu Hui. Teo Hong Wei. Teo Wei Kun. To Yu Xuan. Xavier Ang Chun Chie. Yo Chung Kang. Yo Shu Min. Yong Chuan Yi Marcus. Chang Chen Chie. The Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Game Design program prepares graduates to develop interactive digital entertainment of all kinds. This program produces technical designers who are well-versed in general programming, artificial intelligence, game design theory, level design, and system design. In addition, this degree program teaches the basics of art and writing to supplement their design and programming skills. We would now like to invite the graduates to receive their degrees. Please come up on stage when your name is called. Class valedictorian from the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Game Design program, Samuel Joel So Hung. Alan Teo Delun. Aloysius Fong K. Bun. Anggun Christina Binte Nadimo. Benjamin Julian Martinez Laren. Benjamin Xiao Yi Kang. Bryden Kehan Tan. Calvin Bue Siu Ho. Chan Wai Kit Terrence. Chi Kam Kyung Samuel. Chi Pei Sien. Chiu Wei Chiang. Chia Chung Si. Fakrul Razi bin Afandi. Go Ray Sun. Jamie Tay Chue Ning. Janice Quick Wei Ren. Jason Chua Chung Hong. Javier Fu. Chiang Chu Chiao. Justine Ki Sin An. Ku Teng Yen. Kim Sok Teng Zinia. La Cuesta Sid Eleba. Lee Cheng Yi Sean. Leon Lim Chia Hong. Leong Chun Ming. Lim Kei Hui. Lim Yen Cheong Ernest. Ma Ming Shun. Marcus Ko Jun Yi. Muhammad Rasid, son of Muhammad Sarajuddin. Muhammad Nasrul Haq Abdullah. Muhammad Adam bin Muhammad Amin. Muhammad Nur Shafa'at bin Muhammad Saad. Ng Chie Shung Terence. Oh Jun Hee. Ong Chung Kai Marcus. Ong Hui Min. Santosh Raj, son of Ilam Paradi. So Chun Chuan, Devin. Tan Bun Kiam. Tan Kai Kiang Mark. To Kai Liang. Wang Yidi. Wong Chu Feng. Yap Chun Chen. Yi Yi Lin. Zensen Lim Chan Shun. The Bachelor of Arts in Game Design program prepares graduates to design all kinds of interactive media, applications, and experiences. This program produces students who are well versed in game design theory, level design, system design, UI/UX design, interactive narrative design, and user research and testing. In addition, this degree program gives students a foundation in art and writing, along with the basics of programming to supplement their design skills. We would now like to invite the graduates to receive their degrees. Please come up on stage when your name is called. Class Valedictorian from the Bachelor of Arts in Game Design, Oh Jun Young. Buenaflor Paulo Emil Mileza. Chong Tek Sun. Chu Xuan Che. Chao Chun Hao. Dominic Ong Chen Bin. Fu Chia Ching. Go Jun Yen. Ho Ming Shu Marcus. Ivan Tan. Keith Wong Kai Fan. Kenneth Teo Chư Hao. Kang Chi Chung Ashi. Ko Chi Ho. Ko Wei Che Ray. Liu Yi Xiang Sebastian. Lim Chung Kai. Lim Go Bin. Liu Hanjun. Lo Chu Heng Dexter. Muhammad Sufyan bin Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Akil Hilmi. Ng Shu Sien. Nicholas Ng Ming Hao. Nicholas On Jun Kit. Nur Aini Binte Muhammad Amin. Nur Puspasari Binte Gaffa. Ong Yong Chung. Kwek Yi Lin. Tan Cheng Ying. Tan Hao Han Harry. Tan Hong Tai. Tae Hao Wen. Tae Chia Wang. T. Chia Fu Kelvin. Tong Mao Wei Sherman. Taiman To Chin Ye. Yo Wan Ling. Animation provides a cornerstone for many industries, including the film and gaming industries. The Bachelor of Fine Arts in Digital Art and Animation degree offers a broad and integrated foundation of theoretical, practical, and technical skills so often sought by these industries. We would now like to invite the graduates to receive their degrees. Please come up on stage when your name is called. Class valedictorian from the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Digital Art and Animation, Tan Shu Lei Celeste. Aloysius Ho Chun Kin. Andre Ng Bing Han. Ang Yi Ming. Barilla Micah Andrea Rivera. Chan Ching. Chi Chong Shen. Cheong Ming Jun. Cheryl Chai Chia Ching. Chin Hong Liang. Denise Low. Dominic Lim Chia Chun. Evan Ko Wen Hong. Fu Fong Long. Jeffrey Noel Magdato Santos. Gordon Christian. Ho Chia En. Ko Wan Bin Anthea. Ko Ching Wei. Lee Yuk Chuan Raphael. Lim Chia Yi. Lim Shan Yang. Lim Ying Song, Sean. Ling Junlin. Long Hui Fang, Rebecca. Lo Shaoshun. Lam Ching Yong, Cornelius. Manuel Franco Martinez Mauricio. Marcus Liu Chuo Yi. Niu Shaoqi. Ng Chen Chang. Ng Wei Ming. Nicholas Wong Wei Leong. Ui Li Ching. Pamphilia Tan Ching Ching. Pineda Liam Maris Vera. Poon Chun Chie. Regina Pang Min Hui. Rayan Lim. Ruben Yo Chi Hong. Suzanne Chua Shi Xuan. Tan Rui Chuan. Tan Sing Hao. Vivian Ang Hui Min. Wong Chun Chia Sean. Chu Ting Yu. And those are our graduates. Thank you very much, Mr. Gali. It is now time to hear from our graduates. DigiPen Singapore's faculty and staff have nominated Samuel Joel So Hung as the student speaker to speak on behalf of the class of 2022. Samuel, please.
A very good evening to Mr. Raymond Wong, Director, Koei Tecmo Singapore Private Limited, Professor John Thong, Deputy President, Academic, and Provost, Singapore Institute of Technology, Mr. Jason Chu, Chief Operating Officer, International, DigiPen Institute of Technology, distinguished guests, faculty of SIT and DigiPen Singapore, friends, families, and fellow graduates. I am Samuel, a graduate from the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Game Design program, and a graduate just like any other you see in this room today. It is my profound honor to be here with my friends to share a couple of nostalgic memories and celebrate this momentous occasion. I think it's safe to say that most of us here play games, so I'd like you to think about the first game you really enjoyed. Yes, the one that you played on your Game Boy Color under your blanket, thinking you were sleeping at night. Got it? Good. What made that game special to you? Was it the revolutionary graphical rendering of pixels? Was it the beautiful 8-bit graphics? Or was it the meticulously designed game mechanics? I reckon for most of us, none of these ever mattered. What mattered most was our emotional attachment to the game. It allowed us to overcome seemingly impossible challenges and embody a greater version of ourselves. It gave us direction and also a sense of purpose. When I was younger, I wanted to enter what society viewed as a good secondary school, a good junior college, and then one of the 2 universities that are highly regarded by many, the dream of typical Asian parents. But when I received my PSLE results, I cried knowing that I wouldn't enter the school that I had been aiming for. Later, I even appealed to make a transfer to another school, but I was promptly rejected for failing subjects that year. The dream that I once held close to slowly but surely eluded my grasp, leaving me to accept what I had been given. Within months, I found myself escaping to a game I found solace in, League of Legends. Turns out I was decently good at it. Good enough to win a couple of cash prizes and to play Rumble at the World Cyber Games. But while games were my favorite distraction from reality, I never seriously considered the prospect of pursuing anything related to game development as a career. and neither did my parents. After all, game development wasn't perceived as an S-tier career then. A year later, I discovered that I could create games for a living at a polytechnic open house, and the rest is history. I dove into a field I loved, rejected offers from the very two universities I originally set my sights upon, and made DigiPen my home for 4 great years. I thank God for the twists and turns of life, and my parents for their unwavering support in nurturing a child with a unique passion. Thank you for believing in me. To my sister, thank you for being my closest friend who always lent a listening ear to hear my troubles. And to my grandfather, who was excitedly looking forward to be here in person but was not able to, thank you for always being there for me every step of the way. Now, I'm sure each and every one of us here has our own unique stories to tell. And most of us would never have imagined even being part of this unconventional industry. But that is exactly the beauty of life, for us to make full use of what is given and embrace the change that awaits us. We are one of 2 cohorts that never got a chance to set foot in the Redmond campus. And while that is part of a greater tragedy named COVID-19, we made the best out of it. We helped each other during online classes, gained a little more much-needed sleep at home, and of course, relished the precious pass-fail options on the modules we dreaded. We learned to play the hand we were dealt, and overcame seemingly impossible challenges. For many of us here, our immense love for games has brought us through years of trials. It was undeniably a long and arduous quest. We've all had our ample share of submitting non-compilable code, iterating upon hundreds of pages of design documents, and so many art revisions that our naming conventions were a complete mess. Pascal, Dali, and Michelangelo would be shocked to find that their names represented the rooms we spend most of our time in while hard at work. Late night food delivery? Check. Sleeping bags? Check. An endless amount of pleading with the security guard for just a few more minutes because the game you were due to present tomorrow was still being copied up to the server? Check. We would do anything to deliver one more feature to make our games better, even if it was just by a slight bit. But all of these painstaking efforts weren't us trying to complete an unfinished product. Instead, this was us imagining, what if? What if we could make this better? What if I could do even more? Our lecturers taught us the technical skills required to develop stellar projects. But over countless modules, the true lesson that they have taught us was how to develop ourselves into visionaries of the modern world. On behalf of the graduates here, I offer my deepest gratitude to all professors and mentors in this room today, as well as those who have gone on to pursue other passions, and those who have regrettably departed from this world. Thank you for challenging us to reach beyond the visible universe that we may now lie among the stars. It is then my earnest hope that as we leave through the same doors we entered in LT6E so many years ago, that we do not relinquish the experience points earned so far, but instead carry the fervent desire to be a greater version of ourselves. For the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I'd like to conclude by asking you this. What made DigiPen special to you? Was it being able to deliver stunning graphics? Was it being able to sculpt beautiful 3D environments? Or was it being able to detail well-polished game designs? I reckon, for most of us, none of these truly mattered. What mattered most were the ardent emotions we carried as we honed our craft across the years, the timeless memories we spent with our friends in the labs through thick and thin, and the invaluable lessons we learned under the very masters of our industry. Class of 2022, we have challenged the limits of what DigiPen students are capable of time and time again. Remember why you started down this path and let that memory carry you beyond your limit. Chase your passions and soar above all adversities in life. To quote a certain young and hopeful inventor from Arcane, when you're going to change the world, don't ask for permission. Thank you.
Thank you for that lovely speech, Samuel. Now, if you ever found yourself wondering what our graduates have been up to for the past 4 years, wonder no longer, because we're about to give you just a little glimpse into their life in DigiPen.
And you can't put a hand on top because it is such catching on fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to express our deepest gratitude to our guests of honor who have graced our ceremony today. We would like to invite Mr. Jason Chu and Mr. Raymond Wong on stage. We have prepared a digital painting by one of our graduates, Ang Yi Ming, as a token of surprise. Mr. Chu and Mr. Wong, please. We would now like to present this to Mr. Wong to thank him for his presence as our commencement speaker. Thank you very much, Mr. Wong. Mr. Chu, if you would please remain on stage. Now, we would like to invite Professor John Thong to join us on stage to receive the token of appreciation for his congratulatory speech. Professor John Thong, please. We would now like to present this to Professor Thong to thank him for his presence as our speaker. Thank you, Professor Thong and Mr. Chu. This has brought us to the end of the commencement ceremony. On behalf of DigiPen Institute of Technology, Singapore, and our graduates, we would like to thank each and every one of you for gracing this joyous occasion with your presence. We are very proud of our graduates and we wish them all the best in their future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in giving a huge round of applause to our outstanding graduates. Congratulations. To mark the end of the commencement ceremony, the head party, together with the graduates, will be staying in the theatre for a group pictorial. As the graduates are gathering for the group pictorial, we would like to invite family and guests to proceed to the dinner reception at the foyer. Once again, thank you all for your presence here this evening. Family and friends, please feel free to proceed to the dinner reception. Thank you. We would now like to invite the graduates to move to the center rows for a group photo. Ushers, if you would please begin directing the graduates. Thank you. Graduates and guests, we invite you to please stand now for the group photo taking. Thank you. All right, ladies and gents, we are going to do two photos. One where we all smile in our honorable glory. So on the count of 3. 1, 2, not quite. 1, 2, smile. All right, and now we're going to do the second. So this is where the graduates are going to be tossing your graduation hat. All right? Just protect yourselves a little bit, it'll be fine. On the count of 3, toss your motorboard up in the air. Is everyone ready? All right, ladies and gents, on the count of 3, 1, 2, toss! All right, that was an excellent couple of pictures. Graduates, if you would please wait while we invite our guests of honor and faculty to proceed for the reception. Thank you very much. Students, just a quick reminder to drop by the SIT booths for updates on alumni activities. You may now proceed to dinner. Thank you and have an enjoyable evening. And our heartiest congratulations to all of you.